And joining us now is Captain Chesley Sullenberger, making his first early show appearance as CBS News aviation and safety expert. Sully, good morning to you.
Good morning, Chris. Good to be with you.
Pilot error now keeps surfacing. Could this disaster have been averted with better training by these pilots?
It's important that we design our airplanes in such a way and design our procedures in such a way and train our pilots in such a way that they can solve whatever problem they may face. And so I think what the industry is going to do going forward is to look at these questions and answer them well. I think we need to give our pilots more challenging training more often and give them a chance to practice these really important fundamental skills, the ability to very quickly demonstrate absolute mastery of the airplane itself and all its systems and whatever situation they may face.
But how do you train pilots for the unexpected like this? And is there a specific drill that works hand in hand with a problem like the problem experienced on Flight 447?
You know, as aircraft accidents become more rare, their causes may become more unique. So we have to have this well-internalized set of really fundamental skills that we can bring to bear very quickly. One of the things that we need to do is just give them more exposure. And I can tell you from firsthand experience, after many years of thousands of routine flights, how sudden emergencies have a very huge startle effect, and it takes a lot of discipline to be able to focus clearly on the task at hand in spite of that. You know, one other thing that we could do, and that we've had the ability for over half a century to do, but we haven't done yet, is to provide and display directly to the pilots in the cockpit this critical angle of attack information, this angle of the airflow over the wing information that the airplane already measures, but is not displayed to the pilots. Had they had this information displayed to them directly in the cockpit that day, I'm sure it would have helped them if they were trained to use it effectively.
Let me ask you this. You talk about, and you can speak to this from personal experience, hours and hours and hours of being in a plane, and you rely on instincts. It obviously worked very well for you when you needed to rely on all that time you had spent in the cockpit. The French official said he felt there was an adequate level of competency in the cockpit at the time on 447. With just the ages of those pilots being so young, is that accurate? Do you think that was an adequate level of competency in that cockpit at the time?
You know, we have to make sure that our procedures are designed and our airplanes are designed to keep pilots clearly in the loop so that they are ready and able to intervene when things very suddenly go wrong. And that's an issue now with these highly automated airplanes. We have to design our airplanes and our procedures to keep pilots engaged and involved so they're able to very quickly intervene when necessary.
So what technical changes in airplanes need to be made in order to keep them more engaged, like you mentioned?
I think our procedures have to be designed to take into account that we have a human technology system. And in this case, this system failed us. You know, the airplanes and the people have to be able to work together very effectively in a collaborative way. And the people have to be able to very instantly respond to whatever situation they might face, whatever challenges they might face.
Well, Captain, thank you for speaking with us. Good to have you on board. Captain Sully Sullenberger, good to see you this morning.